Hello, guys, and welcome to My Therapist Needs a Therapist. My name is Tanya. She probably really do need a therapist after having to deal with me, but we won't go there just yet. Anyway, welcome. I just did a video, and I called it, or I'm gonna call it like my introduction video. It's not the first one on this channel. It's a story behind that I am about to share. That is what this video is going to be about. Procrastination. Um, but I posted the video because my goal was to have one up on this channel before the 31st of 2024, the new year. And I did. And I must say it was absolutely horrible. I posted it anyway. I did like 3 or 4 videos and I posted them anyway. And I knew they was horrible and I watched them after I posted them. The reason I did it was because I needed to do something to put some fire up under my ass. Because I probably would have kept procrastinating. So my picture looks crooked. I think I might have a little bit of OCD. Could be my camera. Anyway, I'm sorry guys. I got off track. I do that a lot. Anyway, procrastination in this channel. I started this channel back in May. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, please subscribe. Second, here's my disclaimer. I'm not a therapist, not a doctor. I'm no physician of any sort. I am not a counselor. Just regular old me. What's regular, right? What's normal nowadays? But this is all my opinion, and we can say that it's entertainment purposes only. Okay, YouTube, there you go. So, guys, I started this channel back in May of 2024. Yeah. And I had another name, but then I changed it because I was having one of those rebuttal moments with my therapist, and I was dead serious. And I was like, my therapist needs a therapist. And I was dead damn serious. But we both couldn't help but to laugh. And that's what I went with. So at that time, I did all these videos about things I was doing to occupy my mind because I was still having some denial about having anxiety and depression, being diagnosed with it and needing medicine. And I wasn't, I just wasn't in a good place. Like, my situation had me like very angry. So I wasn't looking at it as anxiety or depression. Like, I was pissed off. And that's all I knew. Yeah, this light I can't do my head. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, I did these videos to post on the channel talking about different stuff. And at that time, it was like at the height, the beginning of gardening. So I was showing my techniques and stuff and what I was doing. I'm out of work because I was injured on a job. I work for the United States Postal Service. I am a mail handler. That's a whole nother video. Anyway, my first injury was in 2022. At the end of 2022, I injured my left hand and my left wrist. My second injury was in April of 2023. So between that period of time, I went through some shit. And it was rough on me. Mainly financial. That's what made me flip my shit. I was a single parent. I'm an empty nester now. But I was a single parent then of twins, high schoolers. Yeah. So I wasn't looking at it as being depressed or having anxiety. Like I was just freaking furious. Mm, in the worst way. And so I wasn't up for taking pills. I didn't like how they was making me feel. I didn't like having to switch medications. I'm on my third therapist and I absolutely love her. And this isn't by choice. I would say that the facility I was going to, I guess, probably realized that the other two therapists wasn't a good fit for anyone. That's just my opinion. But I got hooked up with this one and I just absolutely love her. I wish I could throw her name out there, but I probably can't. Anyway, yeah, she's really good. And so if you're seeing a therapist, guys, and you're not getting no type of uplifting energy from them, or not feeling better in any kind of way, like you're not getting nowhere, possibly feeling worse after seeing them, ask for a different therapist. Ask to be referred somewhere else. You know what? They're not going to take it personal. I'm willing to bet they're going to appreciate the fact that you did that because that means that you really want help and you felt like they wasn't helping. So, if you're seeing a therapist and you feel like you're not getting anything out of it, don't be afraid to let it be known. Don't be afraid because not all personalities mix. And maybe that's just not a good fit for you. Just don't quit or give up. Like you're seeing them for a reason. And same thing about your medication. I'll be the first to admit that I absolutely hate it. I know that it helps. It helps. In some ways, I feel like I may feel worse sometimes, but for the most part, what I needed to help for, it helps. I want to get off of it, and I want to get off of it soon. But trying to go natural is very expensive, considering I can pay $3 for 30 pills, which my medication is now covered, so I don't pay anything. But when you want to go natural and you want to get into teas and herbs, yeah, that can get very costly. So I'm interested in learning how to grow stuff and incorporate it in my diet because I'm not going to be here forever. I don't expect my situation to go on forever. That's motivation. So, yeah, I wasn't feeling being told that that was my problem. I was just having some anger issues. But here we are. And I did all these videos, and you can tell in those videos that I was angry, even though I was showing some good stuff. And I'm still gonna cover it, but I just felt like I had to take a different route, and I did. And months went by, things was happening, life was lifing, and I had a lot of procrastination going on. And it was something that I had mentioned to my therapist, and she was like, you know, procrastination could be a sign of depression. Let me tell y'all, the little things trigger me, especially when I was like up here with my rage. And when she would say stuff like that, that's a sign of, that could be a symptom of, oh, so I let it be known. Like, that is a trigger for me. And she stopped doing it. And so now, I didn't realize until just now she stopped doing it, but I did crack a joke one day because, it got to the point where I was like, I know, you're going to say that this is a sign of, I hate when you say that, and I guess she just got the picture, but yeah, she ain't done it no more. Wow, okay, so that light bulb moment just hit, sorry, I just thought I'd share it. But I was angry in those videos, and I didn't want to come off angry. I didn't want to project bad energy Because I believe in that. I don't know if you do, but I do. And that's what it seemed like. Even though I was showing some good stuff, my words, and I was cursing. And guys, I curse. So if I offend you, I'm sorry. I try not to do it. But sometimes when I get up in my feelings, it come out. And I'm sorry. And since I'm apologizing, let me go ahead and get off the subject one more time. This whole identifying as pronoun thing, or this gender thing, mainly the pronoun thing, I don't get. I don't really want to get it. But if I offend anyone, it's not on purpose. The whole gender thing, if you look like a man, sound like a woman, I'm going to address you as such. Meaning, if you look like a man, I'm going to say sir. If you sounding like a woman, I'm going to say ma'am. I'm old school. Let's put it this way. My oldest kid is 33. So we're going to say 40 plus years I've known to use he, she, him, her, ma'am, sir. You get where I'm going? And I don't think it's fair to me that someone wants me to change that because they decided to change. All due respect. Respectfully, I do not mean to disrespect you of any sort. So please don't disrespect me and jump down my throat or hate me because I got your identification wrong. I think that's how I should say it. You can correct me. I'm not going to take it personal. Hell, I'll call you any fucking thing you want me to call you. I'm horrible with names, so if I forget your name, forgive me. But I'll call you whatever you want me to call you. Just don't get mad at me for not knowing. And don't get mad at me for not wanting to understand that. Capiche? Capiche. Okay. As I was saying, procrastination can be horrible. And I didn't want to look at it as that. So I was really working on videos. But it started to be procrastination because I came up with, I didn't want to sound or look like that in the video. I didn't want to project that energy, right? And then it was more of, I don't like the lighting. I don't like the camera. So I bought a camera. I don't like the lighting, so I bought a light. I don't like how this camera sounds. So my son bought me this microphone. So I got everything hooked up and everything was working pretty good. And I was in a different room. And I decided I didn't like it in there. I wanted to be in here where it was more space. The window was bigger, so during the day I could use the daylight. Yeah. And then I did a video. And then I was like, I don't like my background. So I started doing some stuff. And then I was like, I don't like where my desk is sitting. So I moved everything again. And that's where I went wrong. Because for some reason, when I hooked everything back up, nothing was working. I was having issues. Either the camera was working and the mic wasn't. Or the mic was working and the camera wasn't. And then when I thought everything was working because all the little things jumping around and I do videos and they had no sound. Like, what the hell is going on? My anxiety started, going through the roof and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit. Nope. And so days was going by. Days, life and time passing. I wasn't getting nothing done. And in my mind, I had reasons. I had a lot of stuff to work on and I couldn't figure out. And then figured out. And I did a video December 31st. And it was like in the morning when I first did it. And my test video, everything seemed to be okay. So I do this whole long hour video that's posted. I hadn't took it down yet as of recording this, but it's probably gonna get taken down. But I appreciate like the 10 people that watched it. But yeah, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. The volume was horrible. And then I did another video, and I'm like, yeah, I think I got it. Da 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 da. It was horrible. So I posted it anyway. And then I started rebooting, reinstalling, uninstalling, watching YouTube videos, in which I'm going to do a review on this sound box because I had a very hard time finding one in English. And then the one that I didn't say nothing, nor did the little booklet with about 30 words in it say anything about the little knobs and stuff controlling the volume and stuff. So if you don't know what you're doing, you better just plug it up and play until you start hearing some shit because, yeah. Hopefully my video will be up on a review on this right here and it'll help someone because I say I was overthinking it because I probably should have just sat here and just turned stuff just to experiment. But I didn't think I needed all that shit. Evidently I did. And I lost a lot of time. So on New Year's Eve, I was trying to get stuff situated and get my video posted, and I did before midnight, and it was horrible. But I accomplished my goal, so I was proud of myself. And I did another one, and I did another one. I kept practicing, and I probably didn't go to bed until like 3 o'clock on the first. But I did do another video, and it was horrible. The volume was better, but it was still horrible. So of course I started messing with stuff. And now here we are. It is January the 3rd. And I think this is my second video. I'm pretty sure. I got lost. I'm tired. But guys, I didn't go to bed last night. And that's not good. That is not good. That could insomnia. But it was my anxiety. I'm not gonna even sit here and tell a lie. My anxiety was through the roof because I wanted to get this figured out. So here we are. And I got it figured out. And it still don't sound like I want it to sound, but you can hear me. Yeah, because, yeah. So my anxiety kicked my ass yesterday. My goal was to stop procrastinating because I do have that going on. I did have procrastination going on. So do you? Are you procrastinating? Yeah, we gotta work on it on 2025. No procrastination. My anxiety was through the roof. And I've been working on that. And yesterday it took a toll. Because I was determined. I left those horrible videos up and I made myself watch them. And I was cracking up. I had myself some good laughs off myself. I am my worst critic. I am my worst critic. And I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm not ashamed. I'm very hard on myself, but I'm getting better at it. Anyway, I made myself watch those videos and I made myself leave them up. So it put a fire into my ass and make me determined to do better. Because practice makes perfect, right? And here I am. No, it's not the best. It's not professional, but I'm not a professional. And I'm here, hopefully, to help someone. Give people a place to come and listen to someone else's problems and how they cope with them, or just simply what I'm doing. Because I might get off the mental topic. I know I'm gonna get off the mental topic because we can't stick on that all the time. We gotta think about other things. That's how you face it and fight it. You don't dwell in it. And because guys, listen, let's talk about procrastination. I'll leave the anxiety part for another video, but I'm honestly one of those people that think that not all procrastination is bad. But I'm not a professional. This is not professional or medical advice. But for me, procrastination has saved my ass. It made me think before I done something to realize, glad I didn't do that. Glad I didn't say that. However, there are times where procrastination can be dangerous, unhealthy, if we must be honest. Especially if your procrastination is getting you to the point where you're not wanting to get out of bed. That's depression. We don't want to be depressed. We're working on that, right? And it could be you just want to get off the bed and go to the couch. You don't want to get off the couch. That could be procrastination. If it's getting to the point where you have 3 sinks of dirty dishes and you say, I'll do it tomorrow. And yes, I meant to say 3. Because if you got 3 sinks of dishes, that's too many damn dishes. Go in there and wash them. Load the dishwasher. You get my point? You're procrastinating. If your house is dirty and you keep saying you're going to get up and clean it tomorrow, you'll take the trash out tomorrow, and now it smells like dead rats, that could be dangerous. And I know that's a little out there. I hope that's out there. That better not be you. We ain't nasty around here. But if your laundry is piling up and you keep saying you'll do it in an hour, and then the next day come, yeah, stop procrastinating. And that goes for me. I'm talking to myself too. No shame. We ain't doing that in 2025. Determination. We're going up from here, guys. Right? And we can do it together. That's the purpose of this channel. Let's do it together. We're not going to be judging nobody over here, but granted, we know people are assholes for no reason. We know it, so we already prepared for that. But we're mainly here to uplift one another, to listen, to share ideas and struggles. Whatever you want to share, whatever you want to say it. Just try to be respectful. That's all we ask here. We're gonna grow together. Hopefully, we're gonna learn together and nip this shit in the bud. 2025 is gonna be our year. I'm claiming it. Yeah. So, if you know you got something that you've been putting off and you can go do it right now, go do it. Go do it. Please. I'm begging you. Yeah, no procrastination. Because it can be dangerous. Yeah, that stuff might not be, it could be detrimental to your health if you're nasty. It can keep you sick and your family sick if you have family. If you don't, now you do. But you could be procrastinating doctor's appointments. That's not good. You could be procrastinating going to your therapist. That definitely isn't good. When it comes to therapy, guys, my daughter is a therapist, and her organization. They have like 4 offices, and she said their waiting list is over 1,000 people. Yeah. So if you're lucky enough to be in with a therapist, take advantage of it. Don't miss your appointments. And if you feel like they're not doing it for you, don't be ashamed to switch. Don't be ashamed. And I'm going to keep saying that. Go to your appointments. No procrastination. If you're not taking your medicine, take your medicine. Yeah. If you're procrastinating getting up, taking a shower, and your neighbors can smell your body odor, that is unhealthy. And we fallen back in love with ourselves if you fell out of love with yourself. Fall back in love with yourself. And if procrastination taking a toll on you because of depression or anything else, let's work on it. Let's work on it together. So, we ain't asking you to rush. We're just saying do it. You gotta do something. Take that first step. Just don't let it be backwards. Because listen, my friends. The windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. It's okay to look back to see where you came from, but we ain't focused on that. We ain't having tunnel vision either, but we're looking forward. We're going forward with this thing, one day at a time. You ain't gotta rush. We know not everybody work at the same speed. I learned doing management and working in healthcare. Not everybody learn the same. Not everybody moves the same. So, one day at a time. And it's okay if you're having a bad day. But we're not going to waddle in that bad day. Like for me today, it's a bad day. I'm tired as hell. My head hurt. I'm having a little bit of anxiety. Having a little bit of depression. Going on, a little sadness. Yeah. But I still make myself come back here and do this. Now I'm about to make myself go have a bite to eat. And I'm going to leave this video right here. And I hope someone gets something out of it. The best is yet to come. So guys, I really appreciate you guys coming around. And if any of you are back that watched my first videos, that was absolutely horrible. That I made myself put up anyway. For determination, motivation. 2025, y'all. It's going to be a good year. We're claiming it. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you coming back. If you're one of the ones that are back. If not, thank you for coming anyway. Can I get you to subscribe? Can I get you to help me grow? I would like for you to like the video, but you can even give it a thumbs down. I don't give a shit. Just give it something. Thank you, you guys, and I'll see you next time, which will be probably in like an hour or so because I'm going to do it. I'm going to make some videos tonight, and then I might sleep all day tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not because I want to do a video in daylight for a change. Okay. Enough of me being silly and overthinking. I'll talk to you later. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.